Hello, you guys. I just wanted to do a short video here. Let's see. The topic of this video is going to be the reasons why I use YouTube. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it. It would really help me out if you would subscribe to my channel. I'm sitting outside here. The weather is nice and beautiful. The skies are gorgeous. It's turned off a lot cooler the past 3 or 4 days now. But it's actually nice temperatures. It's like in the 70s, so it's pretty much perfect temperatures. It has a coolness to it though. But like I said, overall it's very nice, and we're going into fall or autumn, and that's my favorite time of the year. It's my top pick, the favorite time of the year. But anyways, I'm sitting here trying to drink one of these cranberry juices. I've actually almost drunk them all. I got these for free for this month. All the Kentucky residents, like I am, the disabled Kentucky residents, like I am, I use United Healthcare, and I haven't did a haul or showed you what I got from my over-the-counter this month from United Healthcare because they haven't delivered everything that I ordered this month. But I did order 10 cases of the packs of 6 of the these right here, cranberry juices. They come in a 6-pack. They're just, I think they're 100% supposedly cranberry juice. They're good. Cranberry juice is something, in my opinion, I think you have to have a required taste to drink though. But I've developed over the years a required taste for it. And like around the holidays or Thanksgiving or whatever, sometimes I like to eat like cranberry sauce from a can. I like the one from a can better than whatever. But anyways, that's why I haven't did a haul for this month, is because not all the stuff that I ordered, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the tariffs or if it's something else, but not everything I ordered has come in from that shipment order of my United Healthcare medical insurance plan over-the-counter coverage for this month, or this month in August. We still got a few more days to this month, but and that's the insurance I use is United Healthcare. But I'm allowed on my United Healthcare through the over-the-counter plan, which is really nice. That's one thing I have to say that's really, really good about that insurance company so far, is the monthly over-the-counter. I actually get more money monthly. You have to use it all within that month, but I do get like $201, I think it is, every month to spend. They usually order their stuff through Walmart, and you have to get healthy foods and groceries, but still every little bit helps, especially if you're poor or whatever for the time being or whatever. And so that's what I ordered, was 10 cases, and I didn't show you all that, and I've almost drunk every one of them. Me and my daughters have, where we've been sick and had allergies and stuff. We went through them, but that's good, that's okay. We were just blessed to have them, and that's what they were there for. But we got 10 cases of the cranberry juice that comes in a 6-pack. That's all you're allowed to order through your health care like that for Kentucky residents that have United Healthcare like I do, insurance. Also, I ordered, that's already come in, was, I haven't showed y'all that yet, but it was like Assurance name brand washcloths, adult wipes. And wipes is something that's always handy or whatever, no matter what they are or whatever. But I haven't showed y'all that anyways either. But they did come in. I got 10 packs of those too. they came in whenever the cranberry juice came in. But everything else I ordered, and I don't even remember what else I ordered, it wasn't that much more because you know how still, yeah, even though that helps and just how bad the economy is nowadays, you know how costly everything is no matter what. So, I'm sure I didn't get too many more items, but whatever I got, I'll show you whenever it comes in. But anyways, that's why I haven't did a video talking about that yet. So anyways, let's go back to the subject that this video is supposed to be about. Sorry for taking such a long break in between. So this is the reasons why I use YouTube or my YouTube channel. And like I said before, if you haven't already, I would appreciate it. It would really help me out if you would subscribe to my channel. So number one, and I really do basically have them in this specific order on purpose. So whatever, you can judge me however you want to. So number one, and I'm just being honest about it. So number one, my number one reason why I use YouTube is because of money and income. And I'm just being honest, like I said. You know, that was my number one reason why I started a YouTube channel and why I have a YouTube channel and why I use YouTube is for money and income, even though I'm not monetized and I can't make money off of YouTube right now. So number two is because of YouTube friends and connection with other YouTubers, also just connection with people who sub to your channel, because I mean, I like to think anyways. That's how I view stuff anyways. Like, whatever I'm interested in, I tend to subscribe to people's channels and connect with them that I'm similar to or have similar interest or whatever. So that's my number two reason. My number three reason is because, believe it or not, it can be bad, but it's also good. It also can be good. So I have it for my mental health. I use YouTube for my mental health. And it does help out in a lot of ways with my mental health. It gives me something to do, to focus on and stuff. Number four, it's basically the only social media I'm using, and that's self-explanatory. Number five, my physical health. You know, because even though I haven't lost weight or nothing, there's always a possibility that I might could lose some weight or something, especially where most of my content is shorts on YouTube, and it's became mostly of me dancing shorts. So either way, I'm getting more movement and exercise in just by doing those shorts and stuff all the time on YouTube. So it's good for my physical health. Number six, I've heard it pays out the most money compared to any other social media form of using a social media to make money off of. That's what I've heard. And I've also got a sweat bee on here on my arm that's attacking me right now. It ain't stung me, and it's just sitting there. I'm going to try to hurry, though, because that's the bad thing. Even though the weather's actually beautiful and gorgeous outside here. Give y'all a quick little spin around. It's the bugs that's so aggravating and frustrating. It seems like they're always so aggravating. It doesn't matter what time of year that it is. When you're outside, these bugs and bees are just terrible. I guess it's because I live next to the pond. Anyways, moving on. Number 7. I've always wanted to have my own YouTube channel, just didn't know how to make one. And that's the truth. So that's another reason why I use YouTube. That bee is not going to leave my arm. It's going to sting me. Number 8, to be a voice for those in situations to make the world aware of them. And that's self-explanatory, even though I haven't really did a whole lot of videos yet talking about things. I plan on it in the future. Number 9, to relate to people who are similar to me. That's basically the same thing like I was saying, to make friends and connections with other YouTubers and people who sub to me and other channels that I like and I'm interested in. That B is getting on my nerves. um, Number 10, for my own personal growth and well-being. And that can be in many shapes and forms and ways of growth and well-being, whether it's physical, mental, financially, or whatever it is. That can be in all different types of ways, or healing, or whatever it is. That bee is not going to leave me alone. It hasn't stung me yet, though. And as far as I know, I don't think I'm really allergic to bees, but I don't know. Seems like the older I get, the more sensitive I get about things like my skin and stuff, and the more allergic I get to things. But I've never really had tests done to see what I am and I'm not allergic to. Number 11, for a personal family journal life diary. And that's just kind of self-explanatory. You know, even if I don't get rich or famous, I don't really care about the famous part, but yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I would love to be rich. I think we all would. But I think we all have dreams and goals and desires or whatever. And unfortunately, yes, it takes money to do most things. So, anyways, that bee is tormenting me. um, so yeah, I would like to be able to go on trips and vacations and stuff like that, but if I was to pass away, even though my family right now do not support my channel, and my daughters don't support my channel and don't want nothing to do with it right now, they might change their opinion whenever they get older, if I was to pass away or something. And like I said, it can be used as a journal, and also whether that's your own personal progress in situations and stuff, or if it's sorry, I have to move my arm. That bee is driving me nuts. It's trying to get underneath my sleeve now. Or if it's just like I said, for in the future, if something was to happen to me or something, so it can be used for that. And number 12 is kind of similar to number 11. I said for my girls to have memories of me. It's basically the same thing. Number 13 is a social media outlet. Because like I said, I don't use anything else right now other than YouTube. And because I don't have TikTok or nothing like that, because I don't have my own personal phone. I'm using someone else's phone to make my content on. And that's another reason why I have a YouTube channel, in the hopes that I'll be able to someday save up some money to buy my own phone, to better myself in certain situations, to have more control and independence. So, number 14, to heal from past traumas. And I'm not going to go into it or nothing, but that's one of my reasons why I use YouTube. And it actually does help me out. It might not help my enemies out. It might frustrate my enemies, but I really do not care. I really do not care at all. But anyways, it's because it's actually helping me out, even though I might not be thriving just yet or whatever on my YouTube channel. It's actually helping me out personally, and that's all that matters. 15, to be seen and heard. And that doesn't necessarily mean attention. I've never really, even if some of my enemies or naysayers might say, oh, she's just wanting to do it for attention or attention seeking or whatever. That's just how people are that hate on you, anyways. That's how they're always going to be. That's how they've always been. So, nothing like that's going to change no matter what, you know? But I'm not, I'm an introverted person. I'm actually very antisocial. I like to be left to myself and by myself a lot of times. So that could be furthest from the truth if a person thinks that of me. But whatever. I really do not care. I have no control over that or whatever. But I mean, I would be lying too if I didn't say number 15 to be seen and to be heard because I mean, every content creator, everyone that has a YouTube channel, every human being, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, every human being on this earth that's not a baby, obviously, is a little bit narcissist in some shape or form or whatever. We're just on different levels. That's what I believe, anyways. And yeah, you want to get attention on YouTube. You want to be seen. You want to be heard, regardless, even if it's just to get your story or whatever out there, or if it's just, well, obviously, my number one reason, and I'm being honest about it, is to make money eventually off of it, to get out of my poverty situation. So that's why every YouTuber or content creator wants attention. I mean, even the biggest YouTuber would tell you that you want attention. Attention is money. So, no duh, you know? But, anyways, let's move on. Number 16, it's going to be a side hustle of the future. And that's, another one of my opinions, my beliefs with the way that technology is going and the way that AI, my bad, um, the way AI is happening, I just think it's going to be a part of the future. And I think YouTube will still be here like 20 years from now, no matter what happens in the economy, what happens with the currency, or whatever. I think YouTube will still be here. I wish that B would leave me alone. I'm going to have to hurry it up. I ain't got too many more to go over. Number 17. It's awesome to think there is ways to make a living off of social medias. Yeah, we're living in very interesting times, so to speak, or whatever. I mean, I sit sometimes and I think how much we have thrived, even though we don't really realize it or think about it, because that's the time period we're living in. But just think about it, like people from I guess I don't really know when the technology. I don't know history and stuff that well, but I like history and stuff. But I just don't know it that well. But I guess it was like in the 1600s or 1500s, 1300s, 1400s and stuff when they really didn't have technology. I guess the technology side of things started really taking off in like the 1800s and 1900s and stuff like that. Sorry. But I still got a lot of allergies and sinus drainages going on right now. But yeah, it's amazing to think, and that's what everything's switching up to and coming to, is everything's technical. Like, what I mean by that is, I mean, I couldn't even tell you when the last time was that I looked at like a magazine or a comic book or anything in paper form, like a newspaper or something like that. Everything has becoming more digitalized, I guess you could say, or something. But I definitely think it's the way of the future, and it is amazing to sit and think about it, that they didn't have this in the past, and then that's the time period we're living in, and we're able to actually make money and stuff eventually off of social media, and able to, if we want to, we're able to work at home and don't have to leave our houses or whatever, and that's an excellent job for a person like me that is an introverted person, an antisocial person, to be able to make an income or a living off from having a social media outlet like that. So that's pretty amazing. All right, number 18, the reason why I use YouTube for when I start merchandise and my own businesses. It's the face of your company and a place to advertise for your personal businesses. And I'm not going to go over that, it's self explanatory. And then I added another one on here at the end here. It just popped in my head right before I started making this video. I guess I left it out, and which I kind of did talk about it, but I'll go back over it. So my last reason for using YouTube is because number 19, for my own independence. And well, I think you all know what independence means, even if it does take different shapes or forms or whatever. Like I said before, I'm having to use someone else's phone to record on. I don't even own my own phone, and it makes it really hard and difficult for a lot of reasons. And I don't own much of nothing. So I'm hoping in the future I will get monetized. And I'm never going to give up on that dream no matter what, as long as I'm breathing. But, and hopefully I can be more independent and stuff. You know, it's kind of funny. I never did want to be like an independent woman or nothing growing up. But it seems like the older I get, I don't know, I just want that independence so much more. I don't know what it is, but I want that. I want of what little bit of control I can have. And it was like the same thing that happened to me. Um, like after I had cancer and went through chemo and stuff years ago. I wanted what little bit of control I had in life that much more than what I had before. You know, I don't know. I guess it's the thought of you losing it all or something. I don't really know what it is, but being independent, not having to ask no one for nothing or pay nobody back, and having your own stuff. And I think every human being, whether you're good or you're evil, I think every human being deserves their own things like that, you know? And then I look at it like this is, like I said, for someone who's like me, who's been introverted all their life. I'm not an outgoing person at all. I'm a little bit shy until you get me talking and get me going and get to know me. Then I'll just like keep on talking about whatever. But spill my guts or whatever. But you know, it takes me a little bit to warm up to people, usually in person and stuff. But I'm a very antisocial person. I'm a very paranoid person. I've been like that all my life and stuff. And even though I have YouTube now and stuff, it makes me that much more for a lot of different reasons. But I'm that much more paranoid and stuff now. But I'm still, even though I might be a little bit more outgoing than what I used to be when I was a child, and I'm not as shy as I used to be as a child, and I still like that about me. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, even if everybody else hates it, I like it about me. I actually love it. I love it that I'm antisocial. I've always been antisocial even before the pandemic years and the cough years. And I love it that being antisocial. I love being an introverted person, and I don't know, it's just not for me to be like all outgoing in people's faces and stuff like that. That's just not how I am. But I would like my own independence now and stuff, and I wish my daughters would do their own YouTube channels, but they're not interested in it right now. But hopefully, maybe in the future, they might be, or whatever, because I really do think this is going to be kind of like I don't know how else to say it or compare it, but even if you're not making money off of it, which obviously it is a social media, but I think it's going to be a social media connection form more similar towards probably Facebook. Like, um, even if you're not making money off of YouTube or whatever in the future, I think, especially with all this AI taking over and job losses and just the bad shape of the economy we're in, and I just think that a lot of people are going to start having YouTube channels and stuff, and even if you are making money off of YouTube, I think it's definitely going to have to be, for most people, a side hustle, and having a, if you're able to have a regular job too. But like I said, for somebody like me in my situation where I'm disabled and where I'm an introverted person and antisocial, having a YouTube channel like this is very, very good whenever it comes to eventually me having my own independence. Not having anyone to throw anything in my face or to have any kind of control over me once I get out of those financial situations. So I'm definitely looking forward to having my own and keeping my own YouTube channel for the rest of my life. But anyways, those are my reasons why I have a YouTube channel and why I use YouTube. I appreciate y'all for watching, so thanks for watching, and hugs to all my subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, because if it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't even have my channel. I wouldn't even have like 500 subs that I have right now. So I'm halfway there, like on the sub count to get my channel monetized. I just don't have the watch hours, which I don't have the full subs either, but hey, we're one step closer. Every little inch, every little step, we're that much closer. And I appreciate y'all, because I couldn't do it without you. So I appreciate y'all that support me. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye bye.